Hey, what's up, Nomad Nation? You've got Godfather. I am one fourth of your Nomad Gamers. It's Tuesday. It's another week. That means it's Talking Tuesday, where we're going to talk about just about everything and anything. Anything that I can get my hands on, we're going to talk about. But before we get into that, if you're watching me over on Twitch, thank you very much for your love. Thank you very much for your support. Hey, we're winning that race. We are getting more follows by the day. I love it. Now, ooh, my Discord just went off. Now, if you are watching me over on YouTube, thank you. You found the home of the Nomad Gamers, where every Saturday, all the rest of my knuckleheads are with me and we get it on about just about everything. You need to tune in, it's a whole different vibe. If you are watching me over on Kick, it's the same thing as Twitch. Two different companies, same fight. We are winning the fight. I need more follows. So, for the one who is viewing me now, you just tuned in, you just caught it, Kick, give me a follow. For those watching me over in Zuckerberg land, over in Facebook, thank you very much. You have found the home of Godfather. If you would give me a follow and give me a like, it would be awesome. Now, for all of these, turn on your notifications. That way, every time that I come live or the Nomad Gamers come live, you are being notified. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. It was only 30 seconds after I went live that I got a notification from YouTube saying that the Nomad Gamers had went live. It's amazing. Now, if you want to talk to your favorite Nomads, if you want to come on to Talkin Tuesday, go on over to Discord. Under Nomad Gamers, I am under uh, vids and clips, and I am under General Chat 1. We can talk about just about anything. You never know what's going to happen. So, I believe that takes care of all of my socials. I haven't even opened up my Pepsi yet. To another week, and this time I got Pepsi. It ain't that damn Coke. All right, let's roll right into the episode, shall we? So, I've got two different articles up. One that's very interesting, and the other one, uh, it kind of flows into what myself, Fireball, and Chungus have been talking about. Crest Rider's been talking about it too. So we'll get to that here in a few minutes. However, there is a new game league that is launching in about 2 weeks now. The headline for this, and it's found over on Game Industry Biz. Okay. It says celebrity driven global gaming league signs six AAA game publishers. Activision Blizzard, Bandai, Namco, Capcom, and more have signed with the new game league. You need to go over and take a look at this article because as I was reading it, the founders of this, and there's some big names that are the founders too. I noticed some of the names. I didn't know one of them. One's a TikTok creator, and I didn't really know him too much. But they announced a partnership on August 4th, so it would have been yesterday they announced this. The other ones, besides the ones I already named off, is Tetris, Ubisoft, and EA. We'll get back to EA. EA is doing some moves. EA is they're turning the wheels a little bit here. They're launching their first season, SZN0, on August 23rd, 2025. The GGL pits celebrity-owned teams of four against each other across four games, each from a different genre. genre. I never say that right, but whatever. The leagues describe it, or I'm sorry, the league describes it as the NFL meets the WWE. We'll pause there for a second. I was all on board with this until I saw that it was owned by a bunch of celebrities. That hurts. And I'll tell you why that hurts. They don't need no more money. They don't need no more press. They don't need nothing. If you have been paying attention to what's been going on around us, and I don't get political on this podcast ever, but I will bring this up. The state of Illinois, somebody sent me what they were doing. They are they are having like a video game type theme for construction zones. I have heard that other states are doing the same thing. While they are kind of funny, they're kind of corny too. I'm just not I'm not sold on the celebrity status of this yet. I would hope that they would have went out and found normal, small-time gamers who are trying to make it, brought them into this league and help them out. Because 99% of the gamers are content creators as well. But what this league looks like is a very small group of people who are just sucking up all of the publicity. And that's fine. If they can make it like that, that's cool. I just don't think it's being done in good taste. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna try and watch it. I'm gonna try and remember to go watch it because I something about it. The NFL meets the WWE. It's got to be kind of entertaining. Just some of the personalities who have signed on to be team owners include wrestler Ric Flair, woo, the old Nature Boy, Public Enemies Flavor Flav, rapper T-Pain, who is also the league's executive director of strategy. That don't make any sense to me, people, but we'll get back to that. And TikTok content creator Bryce Hall. I don't know if Bryce is a gamer. He may or he may not. I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look him up and see what kind of content he is creating over there, just so I can get a better feel for this. Flavor Flav, he might have been a really good rapper, hip hop artist. I'm not quite sure. I haven't really listened to Public Enemy, but he may be very good at that. But his last few business ventures have not done so well. I also seen a couple months ago when I was out west that he was in a partnership with uh uh not Bojangles, damn it. Oh, it's that damn chicken place. Raising Cane's. And then Raising Cane's all of a sudden flipped over to like Luke Bryan or something like that. But T-Pain, who is also the league's executive director of strategy. What does T-Pain know about gaming? Let that sink in for a minute. If this league was for gamers, like it'll say down in the article, and I'll get there, but if it was for gamers, wouldn't it be made by gamers? Think about it. I am not a football guy. I'm just not. So are you telling me that because I am a gamer, that makes me, and I'm pretty good at Madden, that makes me qualified to be a GM of an NFL team? Not at all. I'll be the first one to say that. Not at all. However, that's what these guys are trying to say with who they put into these positions. So this is why I'm excited for it, but at the same time, I'm disappointed with it. Okay, next one. By signing the agreement with the league, the six publishers permit their games to be played as part of the league's first season and streamed globally. That's huge. Streamed globally. With agreed upon games, including these are some pretty big games. Some are fun, some are not. Tetris. How can you have a league with Tetris? Did they revamp Tetris and I just don't know about it? Trackmania. I gotta look that one up because I'd never heard of Trackmania before. Call of Duty. I can see that turning into a league. I can. Tony Hawk Pro Skater. I can see that too. Don't know how fun it'd be, but I can see it. Brawlhalla. Tekken. I can see that too. And then the one that's in every league out there, Rocket League. That one's actually, once you start watching it, it's pretty cool. Okay. Here is the what Clinton Sparks, founder and CEO, had to say. He said, "Everyone gets excited and understands the impact GGL will have after I explain the vision. Gamers come in all ages." This is what I do agree with. And there hasn't been anything that brings games and gamers from different generations together until now. I don't agree with that at all. New gamers like Grand Theft Auto. New gamers and old gamers alike, if the content is good, if the story is good, if the graphics are good, you are going to bridge that gap between the older gamers and the newer gamers. You just are. Activision should know that better than anybody with Blizzard. Because World of Warcraft, you have young players, you have middle aged players, and you got dirt old players. And 9 times out of 10, when you get your clock cleaned, it's normally by one of those really old players. So that's why, like I said, I agree with some of it and I disagreed with other of it. And this is what I don't agree with at all. And this is still his quote, by the way, the Clinton Sparks. With these partnerships, we are able to bring game titles from different genres and eras that attract everyone to the same place. This league will uplift the whole industry, showcasing every aspect of the gaming world from publishers to those that make the actual hardware, to sponsors, and most importantly, to the gamers among us everywhere. My God, I hope he's right. But I don't see how the GGL is going to impact the gaming community at all. How are they going to move that needle? Are they going to make some of these game developers move faster on making games, making a better story, coming out with better graphics? The answer to all those are no. Because if they were, then the games that I listed, it'd be the current content. Now I'm sure Call of Duty will be the current one. I'm sure that Tony Hawk Pro Skater will be the current one. I don't see much else up there. Where's Madden? Where's MLB The Show? Where's the NHL? Where are some of these other ones that would be great for a league, but they're not doing them? I know why they're not doing it for football. I know that part because they have their own league for Madden. NHL, they might. This is both a good thing and a bad thing. Like everything in life, it's either going to be very good or it's going to be very bad or it's going to be somewhere in the middle. This here I would rank right in the middle. I'd give it a C. I'd give it a C. They are They're reaching for the sky, which is great. And I really hope that they don't fail. I really do. I really hope that they know how to make this work because that would be amazing. We need more. We do. So that was from uh GameIndustry.biz. Again, you can check it out. The title is Celebrity Driven Global Gaming League signs 6 AAA game publishers. There you go. Go check that out. That would be amazing. Now, let's get on to the other piece of news from the gaming industry that is kind of relevant to everything. So, EA is making a Battlefield 6. And this Battlefield 6 is going to be a live service. The one thing, and I read the entire article, the one thing that I can honestly say that I am very impressed about with EA is they're not hiding the fact that they want this to be their revenue maker. They're not hiding it at all. The very first bullet in this whole thing says EA wants Battlefield 6 to be a live service revenue driver for the company competing with Fortnite and Call of Duty. Now, I believe it was a week or two ago that, or maybe 3 weeks ago now, that I talked about this in-game economy and not the in-game economy where you get gold or you get caps or you get money and that's how you pay for things. I'm talking about you go on the game, you see a skin you want, you go to the store and you give out your own goddamn money and then you receive it. That's what Battlefield wants to turn into. That's what EA wants it to turn into. But unlike the other games who didn't tell you this shit, EA's coming right out and saying, hey, this is what we're gunning for. This is who we're gunning for. They're being very upfront and for that, that probably gets more respect out of almost anything else. I found this, by the way, on Game Developer GameDeveloper.com, and the title of it is Battlefield 6's Godot powered UGC mode is the heart of EA's big live service swing for the series. They're trying to keep this series alive, folks. They really are. The second bullet says, but the series has tended to serve as a more niche but expansive fan base. They're not lying. They're not lying. I don't personally play Battlefield 6. I don't play Call of Duty. I just I don't. Um they don't trip my trigger. But for those who it does, they're a very loyal fan base. And that's what I think is the most amazing thing about what EA is trying to do here. EA's strategy have those players build the battlefield they want through Battlefield Portal. So what this is as I read this article, they are going to take user created content. When a user submits it to this portal, if it's good enough, then EA is going to put it into the game. They are going to have the players make this battlefield even better. So what I'm envisioning, and some of the problem with us gamers are that when we envision, we get our hopes up, and then when the company doesn't deliver, then oh man, it's garbage. So here, let's go down this rabbit hole. I envision it as update one, three, two, maybe three maps being released from players. And then every DLC after that or update is gonna add more maps to it. And they might rotate some of them out and then rotate some more in. I don't know how they're gonna do it yet. They really don't say. Oh, excuse me. But if you ask me, that's probably how they're gonna do it. It says all eyes at EA are laser focused on the release of Battlefield 6. Since the troubled launch of Battlefield 2042, EA has brought multiple studios across the globe under the banner of Battlefield Studios with the mission of turning the military sim into a major live service tentpole. Reporting from Ars Technica has indicated the company hopes to attract 100 million players in the months after launch, far higher than any previous game in the series. Some of their games have just been atrocious. 2042 was one of them. Like I said, just because I don't like them, I will go try them. If EA wants to pull that off, the Battlefield series needs to adapt to a shifting market for competitive multiplayer games while preserving the series' basic appeal. Massive combined arms Battlefield that delivers chaotic clashes the studio calls Battlefield moments. So far, this sounds just like Call of Duty. Ahead of Battlefield 6 multiplayer reveal showcase, game developers spoke with Motive Studios director of production Alma Talbert and Ripple Effect senior producer Ryan MacArthur about the making of the next Battlefield game. In parentheses, it says Motive Studio, Ripple Effect, and Criterion are supporting lead developer DICE. That sounds like a whole lot of brains going into this game. If Battlefield 5 or 6, I'm sorry, Battlefield 6, if it is not on point and pristine, it's going to be a failure. I can see a big belly flop coming in these guys' future. While detailing what need yeah, what while detailing what needed to change with the series to stay current in the face of evolving multiplayer games, the developers explain how Battlefield 6 aims to leverage the modern live service experience and the growing power of user-generated content. Maybe that's what we're seeing with Bethesda and Rockstar to create a platform called Battlefield Portal for greater opportunities. Pretty much all that's saying is they know, they know certain players are going to get on there and they're going to make their own maps. They know this game is going to get modded. They know that the players are going to see what they have and the players will make it better and then they will branch off. But as a live service, I don't know how that would happen. Maybe it's like that the RP that's on Grand Theft Auto 5 right now. I don't know. Leaning into a live service Battlefield experience. I'm not going to read this whole thing. Battlefield is going to go head to head with Call of Duty. We are going to see these two clash. We're going to see them clash right before our very eyes. Now, a prediction, and thank God I'm on video, so I can look back in a year or two and go, yep, I was right. If Battlefield comes out flawlessly, let's say they have a wonderful launch, I can see them giving Call of Duty a run for their money with one caveat. Battlefield has got to rein in the cheaters. Battlefield's got to rein in the ones who are using uh, apps and using stuff to where it takes like 20 shots to kill them, or they can see the whole map, or whatever's plaguing Call of Duty and why people left Call of Duty in protest. Battlefield could pick those players up, and if they put the guardrails in place, they would never lose them. That would force Call of Duty to fix some of their shit. It is very interesting to me to see another live service come on board. Live service is going to be a double-edged sword for the game. It really is, because some of the most popular titles are going live service. Uh, Final Fantasy went live service on this last release. Uh, in some regards, you could say Grand Theft Auto Online is, or any online one is. Fallout 76 was one, still is one. The cool thing about it is you are never going to have, you're never going to run out of things to do unless it's Fallout. The terrible thing about this, and here's the other side of that sword, you're not going to see a Battlefield 7. And if you do, it's going to be a decade or more. Same with Final Fantasy. You're not going to see another Final Fantasy for a long time, as long as their live service that they got going right now, as long as that's still successful, they're not even going to look at another. I said 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks ago, the same thing. I said, for some of these games, they need to listen to the gamer. For some of these games, they need to let you go into squadrons. They need to let you go into fleets. They need to let you go into squads, to companies, to battalions. Have your own area. I think I referenced Star Trek. I referenced Ace Combat. If they were to let you have your own area, now whether that be you claim it as gamers and another gamer comes in and you start kicking his ass, that's between you two to work out. Or if the game will allow you to do it. But like Star Trek, I get into a ship battle with my vessel. I take on heavy damage. It shouldn't take 5-10 minutes to repair the hull. It should not take a minute or two to fix my shields or to fix my engines. It shouldn't be where I get blown up and I just get taken back to a starbase and here's a brand new ship for you. It should be minutes. It should be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, an hour or two. I don't know what the answer to that is. But if you were to do it like that, and then you were to put in a live service with it, like a actual economy, a market, whatever you want to call it, that game would be making money at that point. You would have users making content. This is where I agree with Battlefield 6 at, is sometimes these games need to see what these players are doing and then run with it. The players don't have all of these resources that the developer has. So when a developer sees, I'll give you another example. Grand Theft Auto 5. You got that 5M RP or whatever the hell it's called. I know it's 5M something. Where it's their world, their rules, their laws. You break their law, out the door you go. If you break their law in the game, you go to jail or they arrest you or they do some damn thing to you. I've seen some videos. I'm still trying to understand it. By the way, if you know somebody out there in that community, I would love to talk to them. They have an open invitation to Talking Tuesday or Thirsty Thursday. Uh, but that's the future of gaming. The game developer needs to listen to us gamers and then put out content that is relevant. You're not going to get everybody to buy every single game. Because I'll tell you right now, I am not buying Battlefield 6. I am not buying all of these newer games. I have my niche of games. I have my rotation already. Fallout, uh, Red Dead, Ace Combat, City Skylines, Sim City, Farm Simulator, uh, any of the sports ones, as long as it's not soccer and basketball. Uh, But that's what I am interested in. That's what I'm interested in. World of Warcraft is something else. I just don't feel like spending that money every month and then be busy on a month and not be able to get to it. I just wasted $15. So I'm not going to do it. But this, I'm getting a little off topic, but this is EA's hitting the nail on the head here. Just like with the other one, I don't agree with everything they're doing. But if I had to grade it from an A to an F scale, I'd give it a B minus. I think they have a very solid plan here. Now, whether it rolls out good or not, that's going to be your deciding factor. Because if it doesn't roll out good, it's a failure from the beginning. Then they're going to be in the same boat that Bethesda was in. Speaking about our favorite games, let's go over and let's see what our friends over at Rockstar is doing. I am pretty sure that they have updated something. We just have to figure out what now. Here we go. 8 hours ago. Thank you, Rockstar. This one here is for Red Dead Online. Bring fugitives to justice to earn bonuses and discounts in Red Dead Online. Get 3 times RDO cash and XP on regular bounties and 2 times gold RDO cash and XP on legendary and infamous bounty missions. By the way, I don't know if the sale is still going on or not. However, under Xbox, this was like $19.99. I'd have to go look to see if the sale is still on, but I don't think it is. I don't know what this record thing is. Four days ago, they announced odd jobs for Grand Theft Auto Online. That's about all they're reporting on. So I don't know if that sale is still going on or not. However, if it is, go get it. Red Dead's a damn good Western game. Now we're gonna go over and how to help you with that. Computer, shut up. Uh, golly, hit the wrong button. Anyways, we're over on Fallout now, and we're checking them out. Congrats to Mimi underscore F, winner of the basic camp category in our Fallout 76 fishing camp contest. Their build, Anglers Inn in rustic waterside retreat, complete with fish and chips, bait signs, and dockside charm. I don't know. We're starting to hit a lull with some of these games. Yeah. They're just. See, here's one of my problems with Fallout. All they are doing is they're introducing junk, just junk, fishing. Now it's a stupid farmers market at your camp. Who in the hell has a farmers market in the wasteland? I don't see it. Let's go over and see what our boy Santi is up to. I I was able to catch about 2 seconds of his episode yesterday, and today I missed it. However, he has been very busy. He was down in Georgia. He's been up to Gettysburg. He's been doing all kinds of stuff. Uh, so his time's been a little funky here this week. 4 hours ago, end of this month, we are coming back to the Campion's Taste of Chicago, not Chicago, Illinois. Meet the Back from the Dead streaming TV series creator Rick Prince, Sci-Fi Channel Face Off, Puppet Master, Beast of the Water, and Santiago Cirillo, The Walking Dead, Nashville, Princess Diana's Story. Give thanks for an awesome sponsor and supporter of our horror streaming show. I don't know where the hell he's at, but that's some damn good looking pizza. That's a whole lot of Illinois plates. So yeah, he's just doing his thing. He's promoting Back from the Dead, Resurrection, Zombified, books 1 and 2, Scared City stuff, along with High on Mania. So yeah, he's doing his thing. Uh, I hope you get over there and you take a watch and you listen and you get invested into his what he's doing. So with that being said, we are done with Talking Tuesday. We've got everything out of the way. We're done. What are you going to be gaming tomorrow? I'm going to try and start streaming again starting tomorrow. Things have just been all kinds of goofy and stupid and messed up. Uh, I'm going to try and be on Friday. Then Saturday, I am busy. Sunday, I am going to be recovering from Saturday. Monday, I'm going to try and stream. And then we got Talking Tuesday again. But before that, we got Thirsty Thursday this Thursday, too. So tune in at 7 p.m. Central Time. Game true, game hard, and always, I mean always, game on. I'm not going to point it out. I've decided against it. I'm just going to say a few words. Your negativity won't break me, in the words of Santiago. You're beautiful the way you are. Keep gaming. Keep doing you. If it makes you happy, do it. Who cares what everybody else says or thinks? If they don't sign your paycheck, they're not your significant other, if they ain't your mama and dad, who cares what they think? Keep being you. You're beautiful the way you are. If you're playing a game and you run across a griefer and that griefer needs blown the fuck up, you blow that motherfucker up. Thank you for watching Talking Tuesday. Hope to see you around on Thursday for Thirsty Thursday. But until then, peace and love.